it just because he was not getting his line on his right?
Not injury thing. I thought no, Nicholas Puran was playing well against him, and we thought playing for spinner was easy. One boundary was shorter, so that's the reason I wanted to bowl Andre Russell. Which I mean, he got one wicket in that previous over, so I thought if I can go with him. Other bowlers were struggling, so I had to keep other options ready in the last 2-3 overs. That was the only reason. He's completely fit to bowl and he's fine.
What's go next? Aish.
I think any concerns with Russell's batting as such, he's not hit total bat this season. For last 1 year, any concerns for you?
Not really. Russell, we all know he's a dangerous player. But chasing 230 plus, it's again batsman will have to go really hard. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. So it's all about having that intent. We all know that Russell is a quality player. We are not at all concerned or worried about his form.
You saw all four spinners today quite closely, two from your team and two from the other team. What do you think they did well to sort of stop you guys? Because the economy of total was only around 9.5 for them. Yours team was slightly more. Could you tell us a little bit?
Firstly, there was no help for the spinners. Let me clear that. They used the boundary really well. Bowling to the longer end, longer boundary. They did that really well. Our bowlers tried as well, but again, Puran and Mitchell Marsh batted really well in between. They took their chances, which came off really well for them. When it was a lovely wicket, we all saw that. Scoring almost 500 runs on this track, and hard for the bowlers. But again, they used the conditions and used the boundary really well.
Can I ask one? Okay. Despite the lopsided dimensions, just a quick check of the numbers showed that LSG actually scored way more runs on the longer side. Do you think they could predict that the fact that we are going to be bowling on the to the longer side and therefore they were ready for that? Do you think sometimes lopsided boundaries can take your disadvantage even if you're trying to save the short side?
See, sometimes what happens is as a bowling unit when we have that plan, it's all about execution. That didn't happen tonight for us, and both the batters who were batting in the middle, Nicholas Puran and Mitchell Marsh, the quality players, very strong. As bowlers, there's margin of error is very less. So I thought our bowlers' plans were perfect, but they couldn't, bowl into the right area or nail that perfect Yorker or wide slower ball, and they just capitalized on those, slightly loose ball or easier balls.
Name publication.
Just wanted to know the reason behind the promotion of Ramandeep at that position, because the asking rate was hovering around 10.5. So that particular venue, 10.5 is pretty manageable. So that, and also, what is your plan B when it comes to when your new ball bowlers doesn't take early wickets? So what generally you try to do in the power play?
See, power play is all about, first plan is obviously to pick wickets. But if you don't pick up wickets, most of the teams are going hard in power play. This was a wicket, batsman could go really hard, and I thought our bowlers tried really well. In middle overs, Sunil and Varun generally bowls well and control the game for us. So I think that's the plan. Our fast bowlers, they've been bowling really well. Unfortunate, this game happened. No one, Spencer again coming back into the game. Harshit tried his best. I thought Vaibhav bowled really well throughout this game. So tough for the bowlers, but move behind Raman. Frankly, I was batting that point in time, and I got out. But again, see, Ramandeep is a quality player. He's done the thing for the team in the past as well. So there is no question asked. Again, if he clicks, no one can ask the question. Again, I thought behind that is sending Ramandeep is go and just play freely. We know if Russell stays on the later stages, team actually be wary of him. That might be the only reason, because I was batting and I was coming out of the ground that time.
Captain Rahane from Red Sports. Of course, you are enjoying a great run with the bat here at the Eden Garden, especially. Of course, how much are you liking this Eden's atmosphere, the crowd backing you and chanting your names, and also in a larger, bigger picture, are you also thinking about an India comeback with England around there?
I'm really enjoying my cricket at the moment. Firstly playing for KKR and playing at the Eden, really enjoying it. For me, it's all about staying in the moment, enjoy my cricket, enjoy my batting, and that's it. I don't want to think far too ahead. We have job in hand for everyone, so it's all about staying in the moment. For me, it's all about enjoying my batting and keep contributing for the team.
And also, it's a narrow defeat. You came very close. How tough is it to motivate the guys again and give them the same kind of batting and confidence, especially after such a tough loss? Like, what's your kind of captaincy or leadership when you go back to the dressing room and talk to the boys?
It's all about being positive. I thought we played really good cricket. Chasing 230 and coming that close is never easy. I thought everyone's intent and attitude was really positive when we came inside the dressing room after 20 overs of bowling, and we thought we will chase it down. It was a really good wicket to bat on, but these things happens. When you're chasing, you will lose 2-3 wickets in between, and that just happened. It's a pressure game for everyone. I thought the way we started in the power play, Sunny's intent, Venkatesh Iyer's batting, his contribution was amazing. So there are more positives, I feel, from this game. Yes, we need to learn from each and every game, whether we win or lose. It's all about learning and moving forward. I always believe that whatever happened, this game, it's past now. As long as we are learning from our mistakes and the good things we have done, it's all about thinking about the next game and going with that positive mindset.
Last one, you want that?
I think after the first defeat here, you had said that I wish the wicket to bring spin. Here again, you mentioned that there was no spin. Is there anything called home advantage in IPL games apart from playing with the majority of the supporters your side? Even that doesn't happen when a Virat Kohli or a Dhoni comes around and suddenly the Eden Gardens becomes a Virat Kohli scene. Is there anything called a home advantage in IPL games? You've been around for long enough to
See, there's been enough talk about the wicket. आप लोगों ने बहुत उसको ये कर दिया है. तो अगर मैं अभी कुछ बोलूँगा ना तो बवाल हो जाएगा. Let it just keep it that way. जो हमारे क्यूरेटर है उनको बहुत पब्लिसिटी मिला है. आई थिंक ही इज़ हैप्पी विद दैट पब्लिसिटी. होम एडवांटेज के बारे में आपको जो लिखना है आप लिख सकते हो. जो लगा, अगर मुझे कुछ लग रहा है तो मैं शायद IPL को बताऊंगा रादर दैन यहाँ बात करने से ज़्यादा, और जो कंसर्न अथॉरिटीज़ है उनसे बात करूँगा. बट अगेन सी, यू स्पोक अबाउट विराट एंड MS. They have achieved so much. They have done great things for the country and franchisee. So it's very normal that people coming out here and supporting their role models, their heroes. It's completely normal. But KKR, and I think support has been amazing here. For us as a team, they are always behind us. They enjoy cricket. The atmosphere, their energy, the passion which all the fans has, it's amazing. So when the guys like Virat and MS comes here, it's very normal that people will support them and people want them to see more on the ground rather than off the field.
Thank you, everyone.
विकेट का है, आप लिख दीजिए जो भी है.
Yeah.